Oh boy, we're not in the car today. Why? Well, because this is the room that I'm trying to set up for streaming. This is the room that I want to go live in as much as I can. I don't know the set hours or anything like that, but this is it. And I got everything I need. I got and everything I got, I don't even know what it is. So I got the Elgato, I got the PS5, so we can stream the PS5 games on here. I got the Steam Deck, the Stream Deck. Don't even know how to set that up. I got the controller. I got the, mouse, keyboard. I got the computer. Um, I even have a. Let's see what this is. I even have this. Oh, oh, yep. Yeah. So we have a green screen. Now, what's the problem? What's holding me back? I don't know if you can see this, but over the last year, I have just been gathering cords, gathering equipment, and just plugging everything in to the point where I went to go move something today to try and get this going, and I unplugged two things, and my whole system shut down. So when everything shut down, I was like, you know what? Enough is enough. Let's go ahead and redo all of our wires, and I wanted to do it kind of on here. This is kind of going to give me the motivation to do it. I really don't ever really see people doing their setups. I usually only see how stuff looks set up. So, with that being said, I want to also talk to you all about what's happening. Like what's going on in the life while we're doing this. What's going on in my head as I'm doing this. See how many times I can rage out pretty much. Um, See, and this is my problem. Where do I start? You know, I'm thinking that we start with the computer. If we start with the computer, we can get that plugged in, get those cords organized, so that way those are all set up to go. I have the Rodecaster here. I don't know where to put that. And I'm really thinking that this table right here can shift over some, because I have it on like a standing desk, thing, so it can raise and lower. Um, but this Rodecaster, as you can see here, oh, see what I'm saying? Like everything is so tight, everything is so corded everywhere. So I have this thing, okay? So it has like the sound bites on it. It has it to where I can like raise and lower the mics, headphones as well. So that's what I'm gonna use with the Rode microphone. It's how I be able to adjust it. And I mean, honestly, if you're already still watching, man, then you're here to see what we can do. So if you're still here, comment below on what you would like to see, like whenever we do finally get everything running. Um, and I will try to do it. I will try to play different games, variety games. I will try to find different people out there who are influencers who are sharing content. We'll get them on here. We'll have like late night conversations with them. One of the things I'm trying to do too is gather a whole bunch of content creators together on Discord, and we're gonna have like a how we were doing those Friday night insights. We're gonna be knocking out one of those. So. With that being said, actually, I do know what I want to do first. I want to get some water, then I want to clean up the desk, and then we'll get started. Make sure you hydrate. All right. So with that being said, let me turn this over so I don't keep staring at it, and let's get to work. So, oh, man. So I think the hardest part of all this is just like I said, just figuring out how we want to get the setup. I think that once we set up everything, it will be a lot easier because all I'll have to do is just plug in and play. So that's the dream. And I think what also got me is a little bit of laziness. I was going to get Geek Squad to do this, just because I wanted it to kind of be like all bunched up and all wired together. But I'm talking like behind the camera now, just trying to organize some stuff. All right. And yeah, like I said, we even have some bags over here. So let me go ahead and clear out some of this stuff. I even have the laptop, the Mac. I got the Mac so we can edit videos on the road. Of course, I have a case for it. I got the, let's see what I got. I got the MacBook Pro. Let me know if this is a good Mac. I actually got it on sale because they do price match, and I forgot how much I got it for, but let me know if that's a good Mac or not. All right. And yeah, that's gonna allow me to, because I haven't had a laptop in over probably 10 years since like my last deployment, and I haven't really had to use them until I went on a trip, and I realized that some of the content that I want to release, I want to release content daily. So whenever I'm on these TDYs, which is our temporary duty assignments, I want to capture what we're doing out there, and I want to be able to go home at night, while everyone is out there partying, I want to be up there editing the video and releasing it. My goal is to hopefully to be able to release content 2-3 days out, so that way, in case I ever miss a day or two, I'm still not behind, if that makes sense. So that's one of the visions for 2025, is to have content scheduled every day. Now, how did it get there? Whew. I don't know yet, but that's the vision. So while we're talking and while we're doing this, we're gonna go ahead now and move this over some. So the reason why I haven't moved it over yet is because I have 2 monitors, but instead of 2 monitors, I have 2 TVs. So one monitor is about this wide, and the other one is about the same. So they're probably like two 32-inch monitors, which are taking up my whole table. So figuring out how we're gonna do that, I'm thinking that we just shuffle this over some. And again, we're already tugging on a cord. So hopefully, which, I see that this is one of the problems. This is what I was talking about. Where do you even start? So I think with that, we're going to try to, oh boy. Yeah, you definitely can tell that Geek Squad was not in here. It looks like, oh. PS5 almost got knocked down. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and unplug that. That would have been bad. Haven't even used it yet. All right, sorry if I'm in your face right now. I'll got your face in 2 seconds. Oh boy. All right, and then the other thing that I was a genius with is I did decide to have a cord, something that combines the cords together. But then, you got to wrap it up, and then it curls in the cords. Well, while doing that, I changed my setup in the middle of it. So now I just have this random thing, going around. So let's go ahead and fix that right now. I think it's an HDMI. So what I'm going to do is unplug that one and see what else I had going on was 90-foot pretty much HDMI ports everywhere. So that's something that I kind of regret doing, and I might try and change that now. So as you can see, I'm still going through the HDMI port. Still trying to figure out, and now we're in the webs. So I got to undo this. I also had all these things that were tying all my cords together. And this is what I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and do a video so you can get, 1, behind the scenes on this, and 2, It just gives you an update on current events, you know. So something else that's happening right now. Okay, gotcha. We found it. Yep. Something else is happening. Like I said, I'm not sure if what episode you came from. Phew. But tomorrow, which is actually why I'm trying to do this now. Tomorrow we are off to Little Rock Air Force Base. I met up with a couple people up there. One is actually a loadmaster, so she's gonna give us a tour of where she works at, as well as a going away. So we're gonna go out there and experience what it's like to see a going away party for one of the people who was assigned to that unit. And then I think the next day we're gonna do a workout and then a bowling event. So something that I'm trying to do and capture is going to be, just more day in the lives, more behind the scenes, seeing what we can capture, so you can kind of see what it's like. Because a lot of people, they try to say what we do, but they don't know what we do. So if I can try to get like a peek behind the curtain on what we're allowed to show, I definitely want to do that because we don't only just work, and obviously a lot of the work that we do we can't show, but I want to show the work-life balance. Let's talk about the life in the Air Force, and that's where I come into play, and that's where I hope that I can provide some good content for. All right. So, with that being said, again, if you're here, just let me know in the comments how far you make it. If you made it this far, hey, you're a trooper. Um, I definitely owe you a thank you. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and unplug this. This is the headphones. We're just gonna go ahead and unplug that because I know where that goes, and we're gonna go ahead and just put that over there. It's just one less cord to worry about. Um, there's no way anybody has ever had a more tangled situation than me. So I'm just gonna put that out there right now. When I talk about a tangled situation, we have the Apple Watch charger to a extender that has two USB-Cs and just a long. Just for what? Why? Why is this here? Let's put this somewhere else. Let's put our charging stuff. If we're gonna charge our Apple Watch, if we're gonna charge our headphones or microphones, let's go ahead and charge it in the other room. Let's not bunch up the work area. This is where I'm supposed to be able to enjoy myself. And lately, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think this caused me a lot of stress. And I think it's one of those things where it's like I don't feel stressed out, but whenever my head starts to hurt a little bit, I'm wondering, like, is it because of this? Is it because my foot is always hitting something that's tangled up? For example, we have this thing that I don't know. I don't. I don't know what it goes to. Not gonna lie to you. Okay. 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 So this thing might have to stay there. It's the extension cord for that one TV. Okay. It might just have to stay there for now. But while we have all this stuff out, let's go ahead and let's vacuum up some. Let's go ahead and oh, this thing is crazy. I can't wait to get it set up. All right. So we got some more junk. Like I said, I've been working on this setup. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've been working on this setup for so long that I just, because this is my hobby. This is the thing I do second. So I still gotta get my fitness out. I still gotta do my job, my actual job that a lot of y'all probably don't even know what I do. And I kind of like that. I kind of like not having people know what I do in the Air Force. Like a lot of people know I'm a recruiter, but they don't know, what do I do in recruiting, if that makes sense. So I kind of like that because one of the big things I try to do is be great at every place I'm at. And so right now, all this content and everything I'm doing has zero effect on my job. That I don't get rated off of this. I don't need to do this so I can get my numbers. I'm not even on a goal. So, and what that means is, this place I'm working at right now, I would just say it's pretty much checking the qualifications of people. So it's kind of like, not to put, not to be, let's see, like kind of like HR. I check, make sure that they're qualified. I go over their physicals, make sure they're good to go, and we process them. So, all this extra stuff is just kind of like support that I try to provide for other people. Because I remember what it was like to be tier one, and every single month you have to have people to help meet the needs of the Air Force, right? So being able to give back now in this spot, because I kind of like, I know a lot that I wish I would have done. So it's kind of like passing the torch and being able to provide that next level of support is what I enjoy doing. So, you know, with that being said, it's still nice to be good at what I'm doing now. So the people who I work with and people at work, they don't know about this. They don't know the followers I have on IG, and it's nice because I work with like old, civilians, and I call them old, but they're not old. They're like middle age, which I guess now are the unks, right? They're the unks and unks. Pretty much, I work with your unks and aunts uh, to help you join. So that means a lot to me, especially when they don't see any difference, right? I show up to work, I leave, and then I come out here and I do this with you all. So I enjoy it. Um, it helps me provide that work-life balance that I kind of want to do, right? So someone's like, you're always working, you're gonna get tired, you're gonna burn out, and I would say that could be true if it was something that you don't enjoy doing. And I'm off the screen again, so I do apologize, but it's like the best way I can get you all content right now, so bear with me for at least a little bit longer. All right, so that thing that we had in our hand earlier was the extension, right? So what I'm wondering is, where else can I put it? And I'm thinking that I could run the whole thing behind the desk and bunch it up here and plug in there. So let's go ahead and do that now. I know I just said a whole bunch of stuff that you probably don't understand what I mean, but here we go. So this is what was back there. And I think we have, see what I'm talking about? I'm grabbing this and I have a HDMI port in my hand. Help me. All right, so we got that unplugged. So this is what I was talking about. It's just an extender because that monitor cord is too short. So the only thing I don't like though is, don't tell anybody, but I'm putting an extender into an extender. So what I'm gonna try and do is see if I can put this extender behind the desk to give that enough room to just plug in there. So that way I don't have to plug in extender to extender. If not, then we're gonna run it behind it. So, oh boy. Oh boy. All right, so HDMI port is here. We're gonna go ahead and unplug that one. We're gonna go ahead and unplug the HDMI again. And now I have a TV monitor that's just dangling, so that's perfect. Now we can move it. And this is the joy of having ADHD is trying to do 5 different tasks at once. So now I'm thinking about this internet cable. You know, I gotta be directly plugged in, and right now it's been tangled up some. Oops. So I gotta figure out where I want to put this computer, and I'm thinking about putting it behind the green screen, right? So that way, whenever I have the green screen will be behind my chair, and then the computer. Actually, no, the computer will probably be right next to me because of the cables again being too short. I wish there was a way to Bluetooth everything, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and clean up some of this stuff that's back there. I have some dust and debris back there, so we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. Man, so tell me, how's y'all's week going? How's y'all's day going? I was thinking about maybe doing some of this stuff live later, but oops, see, I just hit the dang computer. Oh boy. Oh man. This is like I said, I wanted to do this because I know that it's gonna be a lot of work. Sorry, adjusting the mic. It's gonna be a lot of work, but once we have it done, it'll be done until I move, which might be coming soon. Yep, here we are again. Not sure if you can even hear anything, but just making sure there's nothing back there. All right. It looks good. You ever like clean up something and then more things? All right. So we do our yearly cleaning now. So you're part of that. That's huge. Congratulations. You all got to see the yearly cleaning. Put that up. And yeah, let's go ahead and wrap it up. Oh. All right. This Rocket vacuum is clutch. Very clutch. I love it. It's crazy that back in the day, I used to have like a vacuum cleaner that would just be obnoxious. It was like, I think it was like those Red Rovers. Do y'all remember those Red Rovers? It used to have like a vacuum bag, and you used to have to replace the whole bag, and them things were heavy. Now it's like, now these things are like, oops, that's hit his green screen. Now these things are like 3 pounds, and they go everywhere and fit everywhere. Boom, done. All right. Oh man, whenever you start moving and doing work, and then you turn around, it's like, what did you do? Doesn't look like I did anything. That's where we're at right now. Here it goes. The thing I love, but don't know what it does. So we'll put that over there for now. All right. So like I was saying, yes, I have that hole in the desk where everything goes through, But I also have a side of the desk. And my side of my desk is kind of where I want to put everything. So what we're going to do on that is just unplug everything that goes to it. And then we're going to, I don't know. I'm just tag along still. I don't know what we're about to do. I'm really thinking about just unplugging everything all together. See, I don't want to unplug everything all together because then I'm going to forget what goes with what. But what I can do is, this is my Elgato camera. This is going to be another camera I use to stream. But right now I'm using my Sony Sony Z EV10. So we don't need this right now. But I am gonna put it close because we'll always have it on standby. All right. Next thing is trying to move the TV again. So I'm thinking about just moving the TV just sideways, just sideways, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. That might just be where the chat goes and everything like that. So yeah, if we can have chat go there, we're good. All right, which means now we're ready to shift this over some. I need to shift this over enough to be able to put the Rodecaster on it. So let's see how we can do that. Okay, so we moved it over a little bit. Let's go ahead and move some of this stuff off the table. And we're gonna keep on moving it over some more. Again, I'm thinking also of getting a stand that can hold both monitors. So holding both monitors will be pretty clutch. Let's see. Yep, got the PlayStation 5. Like I said, we're ready. We just gotta get set up. Okay. And low key, nah, I have to have that stand on there. I was gonna say low key, do I even have to have this table thing on here? But I do. I think we moved it enough. Let's go ahead and try to figure out what's holding this thing back, okay? So with this thing, we're gonna go ahead and get each cable. Okay, so this one's going towards that, so we're just gonna unplug it from there, pull it from here. Get that out the way. Plug you back in. Pro tip, if you ever get one of these microphones, get the cord that goes with it, because it doesn't come with it. So that was a fun day. I bought the mic, I thought it was ready to go. I get home and I set up everything, and I'm like, how does it start? So that was fun. All right. So next we're gonna go ahead and figure out where this one's attached to. This is attached to here. So we're gonna go ahead and get this all bundled up together. And the last but not least, see what I'm saying? This is all bad. All bad. All bad. All right. I think this is why people don't show this, because people don't want to break character. And I will say, this is definitely helping me, test my patience. And I believe that if you all weren't here, the same person would not be here. And take that however you want. All right. So, again, this is what it looks like. What does it mean? Okay, so in the Rodecaster Pro 2, it does all that. It does all that. What is all that? Google. Google. Okay? I have no idea what I'm doing. We're learning together. I'll tell you that. And okay. So again, I got this all over there now. However, this thing is needs to be on the opposite side. There we go. All right. So the good news is I think I have the setup now. No, I'm not gonna plug them. They don't need to be plugged. Turning it all the way around in case someone tries to screenshot it. Oh, here's my Navy Fed. I got a Navy Fed card, debit card. I wanted to start banking with them. At least building up an account with USA and Navy Fed just to have options, especially when it comes to banking. Because you never know who's going to have better interest rates over the years. All right. So I think once we're also done setup, I might take it off the stand and show you what it all looks like. But with that, before that even happens, I need to make sure that this is all clean. So, boom, boom. Put that over here. Put this over there. Uh-oh. Hydration time. Man, oh man. To be honest with you, I don't even know what time are we at right now? Well, we're at 28% battery life. I'm not going to lie to you. 28% battery life to me means we only do one video, and wherever I end up is where I end up for the video. I'm gonna finish the setup, but that's where the video is gonna end. So all right, Rodecaster's here, right? So the Rodecaster's here, but I wonder if I can see if I do it right there. Now it's like whenever I'm in chat, boom, I can change the settings here, change stuff here, change the scenes here. All right, I think I finally have perfect. So we have some stuff that goes to stuff that is for my stuff that I have no idea. So I love having a junk drawer. All right. There we go. So the template, the base is good. Now let's go ahead and move all these cords behind the desk and have everything funnel through. So the PS5 is right there. The computer is right here. I want the computer to be kind of against the wall here with the PlayStation behind it. So, oh yeah, for those that was wondering what the Rodecaster Pro 2 is, this is the one I got. So I got that with the whole setup. And what's cool about this one is when I went to go buy it, I think I bought it at Best Buy. Let's see. When I went to go buy it, it actually came with the headphones. So the headphones came with it. So that was pretty cool. Those are the headphones that you saw there. And that was like I think they're like $200 something. But I got them for free because it came with the Rodecasters. So that's cool. Obviously, they put it inside the price of the deal, but still something that makes you feel a little bit better when you feel like you didn't have to buy it. Something that I wanted to do is, again, like I was saying earlier, let's go ahead and separate work with stuff, right? So this is my camera charger. This is when I use to charge the camera. So yes, I do have another battery that I can plug in right away when this thing dies. I'm just not sure if I'm going to do it. I might still do it and then just do like a time lapse like speed through the cleaning. And I might still do that. But I mean, a lot of it is just a lot of the content I want to do. Like again, I just said, is just kind of walking you through everything. So this right here is my HDMI cord. I know that goes to the TV, so I'm sorry, y'all. Energy is draining. It's like 10 o'clock at night. What is it? I think it's 10 o'clock. So trying to keep moving, but I am getting a little tired. Something that's cool though that I didn't notice is I have two surge protectors, right? And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The other one has 8 as well. I believe that if I can put both of these in here and then loop them behind the desk, I should have enough room to do everything. However, with that being said, we are going to take this PlayStation, unmount this. So I got, oh, I think that's where our 2 screws go. Uh-oh. Yep, I found them. There's 1 screw. And I think I lost the other screw. All right. So we should be okay with just 1 screw. So I don't know why. The PlayStation is so expensive, but it comes with no... So Sony knows what they're doing too. So if you get the new PlayStation 5, this thing was already attached to it. And of course the stand doesn't come with it, right? So stand sold separately. I really don't understand that. It's like, how greedy do you have to be? Like, you're already getting our money, like... Okay. See. Okay, there it goes. So I think it goes there. And unfortunately, I don't like putting this thing upside down, but I think that's how you're supposed to do it. At least until you put this thing in here. Okay. Now, I don't need this at all, but the reason why I got it is just a little bit of added protection, because now I can put this thing here and again, not worry about it really wobbling. You know, I could touch it and nothing would happen to it. So, all right, that's there. Let's go ahead and work on this. Again, we're almost done. So we have a lot of wires here. What I'm gonna do next though is take all these HDMI cords away. So I have these HDMI cables, but I believe, oh my gosh. When I tell you these HDMI, like, I can be in my bedroom and have HDMI port ready to go. So definitely want to try and replace some of those. I don't know how do I want to do this? Let's go ahead and wrap it like this. So reason why this is also bad is I used to have 4 computers set up. 4 computers. I was doing a lot of like emulators. So emulators are like things that you can run like mobile devices on your phone. I'm sorry, wow. Mobile devices on your PC. With different processing power. So if you actually if you actually scroll down to my old videos, you can kind of see what I mean. One of the games I was playing that I used to make videos for was called Blaze of Battle. So Blaze of Battle was a game that, you know, it's just a mobile game that people spend a lot of money on. Um, but for me, I was able to save a lot of money because I had pretty much scripts, and scripts are like programs that you can, or key presses that you can program on your emulators to make them play pretty much automatically. So you can call it botting, but at the end of the day, I mean, the things that you are doing is still human. It's still like human. So, but we don't do that no more because the game is kind of dead, and it just became too time consuming, you know. And then there was no I wouldn't say like return on investment because obviously any mobile game that you put money into, you can't invest, right? That's not an investment. That's you putting money into a game. Um, it just wasn't fun though. So yes, I know there's no such thing as like an investment when you buy a mobile game, but at least have fun, right? So if you are going to spend money on the games, please be having fun on it. Don't just be buying, don't just be buying stuff and then complaining about it later on. All right, it is Monday Night Football right now, so let's go ahead and check the scores. And when I say scores, I mean score. Okay. ESPN, Tyreek Hill. Hopefully Tyreek Hill didn't get pulled over this time. Okay. Oh, it's over. Well, obviously it's over, right? Oh, 31-10. Bills win. And Tua exits the game with a concussion. And he threw 3 interceptions. Tua, I don't want to be one of those channels that like talks about people, but let's see. Tyreek Hill had 1 carry for 12 yards, and then he had 3 catches for 24 yards. I hope you don't have him in your fantasy lineup. But we're Eagles fans over here, right? So we have the Falcons on Monday Night Football. Easy game. We're gonna win by 10. It's not even gonna be close. 10. I just say 10 just for the spread. I had us beating the Packers by 10, but we only won by 5. Anyways, water break because I forgot where we are. There's no way people do this on their own. There's just no way. We still gotta put lights up, I guess. We still gotta have like the light walls. But for me, I want to do a lot of it slowly. I want to kind of like enjoy the process, right? So like, I'll be able to look back at this video and kind of like laugh at like, man, like where where did we start? Where did the setup start? And where did the setup end? Because in my mind, in my vision, right, um, the full evolution will be a basement, a whole basement gaming setup, right? So you can have like one area for live streaming, like on PC, right? You're gonna have a TV on one wall for like football and stuff like that, sports, and you're gonna have another corner for like gaming on like the consoles. So that way, whenever you're doing your thing, you can go and bounce over, and that way I can hopefully, bring out people to kind of be able to stay and create content with, and they have a free place to stay. Pretty much the only thing that they're paying for is going to be their flight. So having that third bedroom be like a kind of like a guest room for people to come and visit, and then we'll set up the second bedroom as a like a podcast studio. So again, the podcast studio will be the second bedroom. The basement will be the only gaming area. And that way, in case you bring anybody else, we can have everyone in the basement doing the gaming, and one by one, we're doing a podcast. Uh, so Oh man, it's definitely a process, and this is why I said it's so cool to be able to document this because I've had this vision and these ideas for so long, but I never knew, like, they've been coming together. Don't get me wrong, but man, sometimes I just wish I can just snap my fingers and say, "Hey, I want this, I want this, I want that," and if I have all that, I can be fully set up and going. But life doesn't work like that. You got to earn your stripes, literally in the Air Force, right? You got to earn your stripes. So it's gonna come, right? Because I keep on thinking about it, I keep on seeing it, and I mean, even now, even the communication that's happening is way better than when I first started this. So I'm excited about that. You know, we're not hearing the ums, the so's as much. I'm not stuttering as much as well anymore. And I think that's also just practice. And I always thought like, hey, no, I'm not a good public speaker. But that was because I didn't practice, right? So now that I became a recruiter, being able to do that day in and day out helps a lot. So I am very appreciative of this career opportunity that happened to me, and this career, changing so rapidly. Let's get back to work. So now we have the extension cord. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to take both extension cords, ports. My goal, let's not use this one. Let's use one. So in order for that to happen, one is we have to hope to only have 8 things plugged in. And we're at 17% battery life. So we gotta hurry this up some. All right. So you got it over there, plugged there. All right. All right. See, this is where I was talking about. The extension cable is here. It's not gonna be long enough to do what I wanted it to do. Okay. That's fine. What we'll do is, the next thing we gotta do is pretty much take everything that's being plugged into here and move it back there, starting with this thing. So let's figure out where everything is going. What's this? I think this is my USB extender. Yeah, the extender for extenders. And what's cool about this thing though is this is the USB extender, right? I'm wondering if we even need it anymore. We probably will still need it, but let's just go ahead and unplug it for now. It's here. Let's see what we can do without it though, right? Because we will need this. And what's cool about this thing is allows you to plug in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 USB ports into one. So must have, especially with all the USB ports that we need. All right, next we have this thing. And where is this thing going towards? I have no idea. Oh. Okay. Is that my USB? I have no idea. Okay. So, again, putting that over there. Hopefully we figure out what that thing goes to because I think it's important. Usually it says what insignia. So this might just be extender again. And the blue is speed. So I don't know what I would have plugged that into. Anyways, we'll put that over here for now. So again, we're about to move. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the PC right in the middle of this, right? So what is that gonna look like? Let's find out. Oh, look. Guess what I found? We have another USB or another HDMI. That one I probably will use because it's smaller. I don't know why I threw it. Okay. So this is my Speed HDMI. Not to be confused with SPED. All right. Of course, the handy dandy CAC ID card holder. And I just also want to tell you, I can yap. So that's something else that I feel is probably a useless quality to have that somehow became useful in today's world. So I'm going to try and take advantage of that because I think it's cool that you can yap and people will stay there and listen. So, all right. What's this? What's this? What's this? Okay. If you don't know what it is, we're going to take it off. If you don't know what it is, then that means you don't need it. So I think I know what it is, though. I think it's for my headphones that we no longer use. All right. See, we're getting there. And now the fun part is now we have random chords. This is to the speaker, though. I do love my sound bar. Sound bar is used whenever we're not making videos. So if I wasn't talking to you, I'd be listening to music, which probably would have helped me stay calm on this. But instead, we have another. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this one, we're about to change and plug into this one because I know exactly what that goes to. So this is the only thing that, it was cool. It was cool that I had it in my closet because I was able to close the door, you wouldn't hear sound. But with this thing, it's gonna muff out the sound anyways. So I don't need it. So now all my 30-foot HDMI cords are literally done. Okay. So I'm behind you right now, and I'm pulling the HDMI cord out. So hopefully the camera doesn't fall. Oh, see? Oop. Okay. 30 feet is almost out. There we go. There we go. Unplug it here. Put you back over there, right? All right. And now we have... Oh, I'm still behind you. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some of this stuff out. Okay, nope, can't do that yet. All right, cool. I'm gonna come back and I'm going to wrap this up. I tried to, come on. I mean, like I said, it's already starting to feel better. Like, it's really crazy. Whenever you start cleaning, it's crazy when you can get into a space where it's like, I mean, we've all been in dirty places, right? And I truly believe that we've all been comfortable in dirty places. But whenever you do finally get around to cleaning it, how much better do you feel? And that's where I've kind of been in that space lately, where it's just like, not really a clean freak, but mostly just want to get over here. Not really a clean freak, but just tidy, because there's a difference, right? There's an extreme that you can get to, and you don't want to be on either side. You don't want to be too clean, but at the same time, you don't want to be too messy. And I will say I was nowhere near messy, but just cluttered. I will say that cluttered. I've been feeling cluttered, and a lot of it was just me ignoring it, focusing on it, and saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna try and get somebody to do it," instead of just trying to sit back and figure out how we can reorganize it. And I think that's what we got to. I think that we got to that point where it's like, hey, I think this is the idea for you. If we did it this way, it would work. Shh, 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 shh. HDMI cable is not liking it in the room. Shh, get in there. Okay. This is bad. Like what? What do y'all go to? And why have y'all just been sitting there? Wait. 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 Okay. 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 We're gonna put all that stuff over there. If we end up using it, we use it. If not, all right. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. Now we should be ready to undo the TV. We're at 9% battery, so let's see. I know I said I was gonna cut it off, but I say a lot of things, and I think I only mean half of them sometimes. Because then the other half, I changed my idea, and we have a battery. So if we have a battery, let's just change the battery and keep going. And keep going. I told y'all we're gonna do this until we're done. So stay tuned for part 2.